Welcome to the deep dive. Today, well, we're jumping headfirst into the holiday shopping battlefield, really. We're looking at a website called Kringle Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And our mission today is pretty straightforward. Is this place a shopper's dream full of bargains? Or is it, maybe a scam dressed up for the holidays?
Right. Peak season impulse buys are what these things often prey on.
So when you first hit Kringle Heaven, it looks really polished, festive, garlands, lights.
The whole 9 yards, yeah.
But the real hook, I think, is the pricing. We're talking like 50% off, sometimes even more.
Across the board, too. It's not just one or two loss leaders.
Exactly. They're advertising specific things, stuff that's usually popular, maybe a bit pricey,
Yeah.
like a handcrafted ceramic Christmas tree night light,
I saw that
a
one.
glitter hair styling set, even those stem magnetic block sets everyone wants.
All with these huge markdowns slacked on them.
Yeah. It plays right into that feeling of, I got to buy this now before it's gone.
And that urgency, that manufactured urgency, is exactly the point, isn't it? It's fascinating, though, how quickly that shiny surface kind of scratches off when you look just a little closer.
How so?
Well, it has all the look of a proper retailer, but maybe not the substance.
Okay, so the first crack you're seeing is transparency, or the lack of it.
Precisely, yeah. Our sources point to a real absence of clear company information.
Why is that such a big deal, though? I mean, lots of small online shops don't have a huge corporate bio, right?
Oh.
Does it matter if they don't list a physical address or tune info?
Oh, it absolutely matters, especially when you're about to give them your credit card details.
Okay.
It's really the difference between having some recourse if things go wrong versus getting ghosted.
Ah,
When we say essential details are missing, we mean like no physical address you can actually check on Google Maps. Is it a real warehouse or just, a mailbox somewhere?
Right.
If there's a problem, say the item never shows up or it's total junk when it does, having no corporate info makes it incredibly hard to sort out, even for a chargeback sometimes.
so the site's new, and it's basically relying on looking good to earn trust.
Essentially, yes. A nice logo instead of actual accountability. And this connects directly to the second big red flag, that pricing strategy.
The massive discounts on almost everything.
Exactly. It's not just a few doorbusters for Black Friday. It's constant, deep discounts across pretty much the whole inventory.
But hang on, it is November. Isn't this just peak season competition? Maybe they're just being really aggressive to grab market share. Could it be legit, just cutthroat?
That's the critical question, and it's a fair one. But the pattern here is a bit different. When you see these uniform, steep discounts across such a random mix of products, a nightlight here, magnetic blocks there, it strongly suggests it's more about psychological triggers than real market strategy.
Triggering that buy now impulse again.
Mm-hmm. And think about the economics. Can a new retailer genuinely afford to sell everything at 50% off or more? Usually not, unless the initial quality, the cost of the goods, is incredibly low to begin with.
Ah, so the deal isn't as good as it looks.
Well, what our analysis points towards is often a low-quality dropshipping model.
Okay, explain that quickly.
It means they likely don't hold any inventory themselves. They just take your order, pass it to a cheap supplier somewhere else, who then ships it directly to you. Zero quality control from Kringle Heaven.
So even after the huge discount, they could still be making a big markup on something really cheap.
Potentially, yes. And this ties into the logistics piece.
Right, you mentioned that. Free shipping over $50 sounds good.
It does. But then there's almost zero verifiable information about how long shipping will take, or, crucially, how their return policy actually works. Can you even send something back easily?
And those details are missing.
Usually very vague or buried, yeah. It's a classic sign. They know that by the time you get the item and realize it's not what you expected, sending it back might be deliberately difficult or impossible.
Okay. So pulling it all together, the gist from our sources is this whole setup looks suspicious.
Yeah.
Lack of real company info, pricing that seems too good to be true, and these logistical black holes.
Mm-hmm.
Caution seems like the main advice.
Definitely. So the practical takeaway for you listening right now is this. If you're still tempted by a site like this, despite the flags, you have to protect yourself when you buy.
Oh,
First off, never ever use a direct bank transfer or debit card if you can avoid it.
okay.
Always go for secure third-party payment options. Think PayPal or a credit card company that has strong fraud protection. That might honestly be your only safety net if things go sideways.
Good point. What else?
Maybe keep your first purchase small. Don't drop a huge amount until you know if they're even remotely reliable. And please, do your own homework. Look for real customer reviews off our website.
Like on forums, review sites, Maybe news articles?
Exactly. See if anyone else is talking about them, good or bad. Verify claims independently.
So the big lesson here, especially as we're all gearing up for holiday shopping, is pretty clear. A slick website doesn't equal a trustworthy business.
Not at all, it's just marketing. Easy to fake.
And if you feel that pull towards a deal that just looks impossibly good, well, maybe it is. The savings might end up costing you more,
Mm-hmm. You might get a low-quality item, something counterfeit, or maybe nothing shows up at all.
which leads to our final thought. Given that a site like Kringle Heaven seems to lack that basic company information, the stuff you need for any real consumer protection or accountability, what is the true cost of chasing that massive discount?
Yeah, you always have to weigh that percentage off against the actual risk you're taking. Is it worth it?
Something to think about. Shop smart out there, everyone.